Good morning. I'm Marcus Malika with the Note Consultants. And what I want to do today is show you a video on a real estate opportunity that I'm pretty excited about. I actually came across this opportunity a few months ago, and I spoke with the owner, and she had just put the home under contract with the realtor to sell it on the MLS. And this is a estate property where the children of the person who lived in the house own the property because their father had passed away. So they need to sell. They don't want to keep the property. It's already been over 3 months, 4 months that they've been trying to sell it, probably a little bit longer actually, and they haven't been able to sell it. And just yesterday, I saw it come off the market. So it means that it never sold under the realtor, and it's going to eventually go to auction if they don't sell it. So I want to share these numbers with you and show you what we do to make this an investment opportunity for other people. And so let me get into that here. Let's share my screen. And there are a couple markets that I pursue, which are Arizona and Ohio. If you don't know me, I'm originally from Ohio, and there are different areas in Ohio that we look at. Summit County, I've started to venture outside of Summit County a little bit, or at least on the outskirts, looking for kind of the nicer suburban areas. This is in Medina, Ohio, which is between Cleveland and Akron. Nice area. Nice place to live, good schools. And I'm going to share with you a little bit about Medina, but it's a desirable place to live if you're from Ohio or this area, northeastern Ohio. Let's go. So here is this house, and I will take it to the listing on Zillow. Just to give you a little story on this house, when I first came across it, it was listed for $215, and it was shown as an auction property. And at $215,000. Then I saw it as a for sale by owner. I called and spoke to the lady who is now the owner and daughter of the person who used to live in the house. And and she had just put it under contract with a realtor. Since then, hasn't sold. They dropped the price down to $175. And I think that we could sell this with owner financing for around $200,000. And I'll show you some of the comparable properties in the area that have sold over the last few months. But it looks like a nice property. It's a little older. It's been cleaned up inside, redone. It's got new windows. It's got a fairly new roof. Decent sized property with a big backyard, 2-car garage, nice hardwood floors, redone kitchen. Nice place to live right in downtown Medina. And just to give you a little idea about Medina, the population, you can see the population's been growing in Medina. So desirable place to live. People are moving there, probably moving out of Summit County into Medina. Housing price index, you can see the appreciation for properties in Medina has been going up over the years. Steady increase, always good. The unemployment has been going down. Obviously, a little spike during COVID, which many places had, but you can see it's going down. Housing income consistently increasing in Medina. Now, some of the top employers in Medina are in healthcare, in education, and government. So Cleveland Clinic is in the area. Summa Health is in Summit County. So Summa Health has like 7,000 employees. Cleveland Clinic, a couple thousand employees from Medina area. And then you have the government and the education system. So a lot of employment in the education system. Really good schools in Medina as well. All right. So what I want to do is run through these numbers here and how we would structure this opportunity. And what we get this property for, which I think we could get a good deal on the property. When I talk to the owner this week, I'll know a little bit more. I would say we're going to go for a sales price of 200 is how I'm going to structure this. We would get 15 to 20% down payment on this. So now, just to give you an idea of what we look for, we're not looking for conventional borrowers. We're not going to provide conventional lending. This is somebody that probably is not going to get financing in a bank. They're probably self-employed, somebody that has cash and can afford to pay. So a couple things we consider when we structure this is we want the buyer to be vetted into the purchase of the home. Strong down payment, 15 to 20%. We structure the loan so that the payments for the borrower monthly are going to be less than what they would pay for rent. So I try to make it less. Sometimes it's about even, but less. And the area rents for Medina for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house of this nature is probably around $1,600 a month. And then we'll structure it with a first and a second, providing investment opportunity on the first for an investor or private lender. Okay, so down payment, this is only 15%. So if we get more, even better, lowers the loan for the borrower as well. So that's going to bring it down to $170,000 loan. Okay. We will break this into a first and a second, which is going to be 140 first note and a $30,000 second note. Why do we do it this way? The first note, we don't want to be any higher than 70% of loan to value. This is for this to make it a secure investment for our investor or somebody that wants to be a private lender to get good return on their money. So what we really do is we show people how to get above average rates of return on their idle money secured by real estate. So in order to do that, we need the loan to value to be in a good position for them. So at the most, it's going to be 70% loan to value, typically less. So in this case, 140,000 is going to be 70% of the value, which we take us to around 200,000. And then we'll create a second note, and that's what we keep on our end. And we carry. It keeps us in the deal, so if anything ever happens in the deal, we're there to create a workout for a borrower. If worst comes to worst, we need to foreclose. I'm still positioned in the deal to help that investor take back the property, resell the property. Okay, so actually, let me go back up here. This note is going to be at 8%, which is going to make the monthly payment 0.27 and some change here, 27 cents. And it's going to be for 30 years. Okay, second note, it's going to be $120 and 40 cents. 13 cents. Okay, this is also for 30 years. Okay, now in addition to, okay, so then what we're going to show here is what the total monthly payment is for the borrower that we're creating, which is going to be a combination of the first and second plus tax, insurance, and a service fee. We always put these loans in with a servicer to collect the payments, distribute the payments to the investors, the funders, capital partners in the deal. Okay, so the total loan payment is going to be, wait, let's actually show you tax and insurance. I'm going on the high end here. The tax is roughly $230 a month. Insurance is about $70. I'm on the high end, so I like to look at it a little bit on the high end. I think it'll be a little bit less. So this is going to be tax, insurance. The borrower, it's going to be a $30 per month service fee. Okay, and the borrower will pay that. So that brings the total monthly payment for that buyer, 1577.40. Total monthly payment for the borrower. So the area rent is roughly around 1,600, give or take. Might even be a little bit higher these days. I looked at the area, ran the rents and that. So anyway, we're going to be a little bit less than rent, the same or below rent. So it would kind of be a no-brainer for a borrower to give up their $30,000 down payment and go across the street and pay a higher rental rate. They're vetted into the deal. So what we've created is this 140,000 here as an investment opportunity for a private lender or anybody that wants to get above average rates of return on their money. You could have money sitting in a bank account, getting 0.2%. Maybe you have money sitting in a Roth IRA or some sort of IRA account that you can self-direct and invest in whatever you want. So this is the opportunity we present for the investor. All right, that's what I wanted to share. I'm really excited about this. I look forward to talking with the owners of the house this week and get back with you with more information. If you have any questions or any interest, feel free to, you can call me at 330-238 8788. Okay, new phone number. Or you can email me at notesopens@gmail.com. All right, thanks for watching. Hope to talk to you soon.